back to my channel. This is Miss Shuki Lovecraft, and today I'm going to show you how to etch glass with vinyl decal, and I'm going to be designing the stencil with my Cricut design space. So for this project I will be using a glass that container that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I think it was $1.99. I'm going to be using some tape, a brush. I think I bought this from Joann's Fabric. The Amour Etch, bought this from Amazon. And of course I'm going to be using a premium adhesive vinyl and my standard Cricut mat. Of course, for protection, because the Amour Etch is made with acid, in order to prevent any harm to your skin, I would recommend that you wear gloves. So now that I have what I'm going to be putting on my glass container, it says my circle is small, and the reason why I said use this little phrase is because the area that I'm going to be putting it on the container is a very small circle. So here we go. So as you can see, the object is going to be smaller than the 2-inch circle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, to make sure that it's going to fall right in the center and enough space, and see if I need to spread it out a little bit more. I'm going to use the shape of a circle, and I'm going to unlock the circle so I can make it a 2-inch circle. And then I'm going to bring it over and bring it backwards. Okay, so as you can see, it's in a 2-inch circle. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to create a weeding area around this 2-inch circle. So I'm going to make a circle that's a little bit bigger than this 2-inch circle that I have, and to create my weeding area. Before I do that, I'm going to group both my circle and the information that I'm putting on the container. I'm going to group it together. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab another circle, and this circle is just going to be a tad bit bigger than that circle. I'm going to make it a 2.5, and once again, guys, this is only to get a weeding area around what I'm making, and I'm going to drag it over this, and then I'm going to move it backwards. And then we could go ahead and hold down the shift and align it and just make sure it's centered. So now that I've created a circle around the information, I'm going to remove the smaller circle, just so I could, like I said, the bigger circle was just to create my weeding area. Okay, so now that I've created my weeded circle around the information, I'm going to go ahead and attach the file together. Now I'm going to hit make it. I'm going to choose the material that I'm going to be using, and it is vinyl. And it's the premium vinyl. Now make sure your fine bladed is in your machine, and I usually do let it go into default or less. The only time I use more is if it's cutting wood, but you could make it into a default. I'm gonna do less because the words are so small. And then from there, I'm just gonna press the C button. Now that I've finished doing my weeding, I'm going to clean the area of the glass with a little alcohol. So that's also one of what you would also need when you're doing this, just to make sure you clean the area. Now that I've cleaned the area, I'm going to use my transfer tape to put it onto the container. Now I'm going to, like I said, make sure you put your glove on. Now I'm going to apply the Amour Etch. Using the brush, and I'm going to be doing that for about 3 minutes evenly over it. Now I don't think that you need a lot to do it, but you could do it at your own discretion. But I'm going to just spread it for about 3 minutes. So first I'm going to wash the brush off. I'm going to use the brush to wash it off a little bit to help with washing it off. Just make sure you get all the Amour Etch off. Like I said, you do not want this to touch your skin in any way. So just make sure you use the brush to brush it all off. Seems like it's all off. And it looks like there's nothing, like nothing happened, right? But we're gonna go back in and we're gonna see what happened. Okay. Now that we're finished, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the vinyl. And you might have a little, you know, the little pieces of vinyl left. You just could just take your weeding tool and just kind of slide it off. You could also take that same alcohol and wipe it off. I know it looked like it's disappearing, but it's not. It's going to come back. This is only just to clean it off a little bit. Like I said, you don't want none of that Amour Etch to get on your skin. And it's going to come back brighten up in a minute. Alright, a little bit closer to the camera. And as you can see, it says my circle is small. And that, friends, is how you do etch on glass. Once again, thank you for watching Miss Sugar Love Craft. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.